So I was watching this podcast called We Sound Crazy, and the guests that they had on there, they had none other than the legendary, the ambassador of gospel music himself, Dr. Bobby Jones, on there. And so they were talking about the current state of gospel music and how there really is a lack of variety within gospel music today. All we're hearing is a whole bunch of CCM songs and drill and emo, and of course, Kirk's stuff, of course, but that's pretty much all we hear on black gospel radio stations. It's a whole bunch of CCM stuff. That's all we hear. And we hardly hear any choir music. And I know that there are people who still miss hearing choir music, and some of the choirs that are still relevant today, not many. All we have out here today who are still going strong are Hezekiah Walker and Left Fellowship, and of course this other group, Azusa, the Next Generation. Of course, Bishop Walker is overseeing the Azusa conferences, what Carlton Pearson has started, and so Bishop Walker's pretty much taken over that. And Ricky Dillard, the new G, is still going strong today. Um, Donald Lawrence is still going strong today with his current group, The Company. Um, the last album that he and Tri City recorded was in 2019, 2020, entitled Goshen. And so that was pretty much the choir's one last hurrah. And so that was it afterwards. And so we hardly hear any choirs today. And those are pretty much the only ones who are out there today. We only got a few new choirs out today. Vincent Bohannon and SOV and Kevin Lemons and Higher Calling. And so there still isn't a balance. The scale still isn't balanced, because we're hearing a whole lot of CCM stuff and very few choir stuff. And this is something that really needs to change. We need a variety. You know, of course, we need, praise and worship CCM. We need that. But the thing is, with music ministry consists of psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. And all we're hearing is just a whole bunch of psalms and not the other two. We're hearing less of the other two. We're hearing more psalms, but we're not hearing enough hymns and spiritual songs. And so that's something that really needs to change. You know, we need choirs, and of course, we need quartets as well. I'm not a big quartet fan. I do like quartets, but I'm not a huge fan of them. Um, there's some quartets who I think are legit. I like Rance Allen, the Rance Allen group, and so they have a more contemporary spin. So it's not just a whole bunch of down south stuff. And so, yeah, and so we need more of a variety in gospel music today. We need to really smoothen this thing out to get to the masses.